Now this would not be a Sway Tech video if I do not start out with the obligatory cold start.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. What's going on, YouTube? So, as you probably could tell from that cold start, the car's looking a little bit different than it did the last time I did that whole check-in where I gave you all the details of all the things and such that's on the car. So, pretty much what I'm using today as is an update on the current state of my G37X. It's not going to be the greatest update. It's kind of more so, here's where we're at currently and here's all the shit that I got to fix. So this is essentially going to be a starting point of, I guess, a new series or a new chain of unfortunate events of bringing my G37 back to its former glory. So right now we're on our way to a undisclosed location. Fancy talk for I'm just trying to find a parking lot to park this car in. And yeah, I'm going to walk around, show you all the things that's going on with the car, all the things that are wrong with it. And I guess the plan of attack on what's going to be getting hit first and how much is going to clap my wallet. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have good old Project Nightmare, Project Banished, whatever one of those two project names, it's behind me. So I'm just gonna go over a lot of the things that are going on with it. So the first thing you're noticing right now is the car is silver again. Reason for that being, I think I brought it up in the last video. The shop who did my wrap before, they did a really shitty job on it. To other people, it didn't look that bad, but I think you guys know how it goes as car people when you're looking at your own car every day and you're seeing it messed up like that and you're just like, nah, that's my baby. I can't let you be seen in that manner. It was fucking me up, so I ripped it off. And then in me ripping it off like a dumbass, I didn't have a heat gun and I thought the Florida sun was gonna be enough to protect me with that. And let me show you something. So we got that, right? That's probably the most brolic one out of all of them, right? So that's there. Then we got right here. Let me get that focused up for you so you can see the pain. Right, there we go. Then we got, where else? The back is kind of fine. And actually, look, here's to illustrate how much more that shop did a shitty job. They just pulled the logos off. They didn't even actually fix it as far as, like, you know, like, I'm not asking for paint correction, but, you know, like, at least get the logo off, cuz. And then as we proceed here, same thing as the other side. I guess right here might be a failure point on Infinity. So if you are ever going to remove your wrap, make sure to, like, be careful right here and make sure that you're actually using a heat gun. Don't be like me. Then there's a spot here, right here on that pillar. So use these, I guess, as common spots to not fuck up if you're gonna remove your wrap. Or if you're a shop that does wraps or you're someone who does wraps and you're looking at this and you have a G37 coming in, make sure to look out for those spots. You guys probably won't do it, you're professionals. I can kind of mess that up because I wasn't paying attention and I decided to rush it just because I got emotional and, you know, I was all up in my feelings and shit. So don't do what I did. So that's the first thing on the list of things to get fixed is redo the car. So now at this point I'm just debating whether I should, first I'm gonna get a quote and see how much it's gonna be to just repaint the whole damn thing because there's enough spots on there that's fucked up. Or I might honestly just do the regular cheap ass kid thing and just rewrap it and call it a fucking day. Because honestly it's not that deep. As long as it's all wrapped, I'm pretty sure 99.999% of people won't see it. And the ones who do see it, fuck it, whatever. I'm not entering this thing in a car show, right? So that is the first order of business. Second order of business is I'm just gonna put the screenshot up and then play some sad music and put in black and white because, well, you'll understand now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That's a screenshot of, well, all the codes that my car is throwing. So as you can see, my transmission is completely shot. So there's probably a couple reasons as to why this happened. One, this is also a new transmission for this year because my last one exploded. Long story on that. But basically, I've been told, or it's kind of well known, that the 7-speed automatic transmission is pretty much made of glass. My car puts out 334 to the wheels, all-wheel horsepower, which isn't that much, but that pretty much illustrates to you this transmission is literally made of glass. So right now I'm going back and forth with my tuner. We're gonna figure out if whether we're gonna try to either put in a brand new OEM transmission, or whether we should do a rebuilt like a fully built transmission that will hold the power, or maybe even go with the Q50 trans. I've been hearing that the transmission from, what is that, the VR30D TT, whatever the fuck that is, transmission for the Q60. I've heard that transmission is actually a pretty solid one to go with. For some reason, it can actually eat a good amount of power. And I was planning on boosting my car at some point anyway, so that might be the route I go with. But we'll see. That's what I'm gonna take you guys along this little journey, escapade, series of mishaps, is so you can see what I'm about to do with this. So that leaves those two things. The brakes are squeaking. That's some normal shit. It's probably because I changed the rotors and didn't change the pads along with it, which apparently you're supposed to do. Once again, you guys should just, if anything, you should take this as, when you watch my channel, use it as what not to do, right? Use it, get advice from me, not because I'm smart, but because I'm gonna make mistakes and you get to learn from me, and then you get to save money because you don't have to make the same expensive mistakes I'm making. There you go. Don't never say I did nothing for you, all right? So yeah, brakes are squeaking right now. And then the last thing that's happening is my clock spring is fucked. So basically, let me go over here. Okay, so the clock spring is essentially what is gonna allow you to use all your buttons here. In some cars, it's gonna also allow you to use your horn. My door just tried to kill me again. Right, my horn still works. Hopefully security doesn't come because of that. But yeah, horn still works, but I lost all of my buttons and shit, so none of them work. So the clock spring is gonna have to get changed. It's like a $300 part. I might honestly just do that myself because I don't think it's gonna be all that complicated. But I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, my car is kind of in a shitty place, but it's not the worst. Interior is still holding up pretty nicely. Let me close this door because it's trying to kill me. And then, I mean, yes, the car is absolutely filthy right now. Hurricane Isaias is over here trying to fuck us all up by just bopping us, because it was supposed to be raining all day today, but I don't know if you can see this. But yeah, for some reason the weather decided to be completely cooperative except this wind, so I hope the wind is not fucking the noise up too bad. Top priority, if we're just doing a quick summary of all the things that's fucked up on the car: brakes, they be squeaking; transmission, it be slipping; the fucking clock spring, it be broken. So those are the top 3 things to fix. The main priority is the transmission, because right now the car drives like absolute shit. Like, I'm talking like, it pretty much, it looks like, have you ever seen someone who's new to driving manual and they have like 0 clutch control and like they just let off and you're just like, fuck, like you're about to break your goddamn neck? That's what it looks like when I'm driving, but it's an automatic, so that just makes me look even worse. And yes, it's an automatic. I'm missing a 3rd pedal. Okay, whatever, suck my whole. That's the update on the car. Right now, I'm one of those owners with a clapped out G37. Sue me, I don't give a fuck. But other than that, my name is Clive with a V, aka Sway Tech, and I will see you guys on the next video whenever the fuck that comes. Peace.